What's going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG online video, where today we're going to be taking a look at a Cramorant VMAX deck. Now, this is a deck that Robin Schulz played in the Players' Cup 3 in order to go 5-0 in the European region in order to get to the region finals, which is, I believe, taking place next weekend. So, huge props to Robin. Robin, obviously, one of the best players in the game, world champion, international champion, also webmaster over at Limitless TCG, which just does so much for the Pokemon trading card game community. Honestly, I think Robin is definitely one of the most influential and one of the most beneficial members of the Pokemon community, just because of how much he does for everyone else. And so I'm always excited to see him doing well, because he really does give back so much to the community. And speaking of doing well, I mean, just like, I always love seeing him do well, but when you see someone do well with something like this, it's even more exciting. So huge props to Robin for playing something unique in the Cramorant VMAX, combined, of course, with that Porygon-Z with the crazy code ability. Really quick, I'm just going to run over the deck so I can explain exactly how it works, and we're going to get into some games with it so you guys can see just exactly how this deck does function. So the main attacker sort of is Cramorant VMAX. Really, a lot of times I feel like, are going to be attacking with Spit Shot here on the Cramorant V. Of course, we're playing a 4-2 evolution line split here, and Spit Shot is just so good. You're doing 160 damage to a Pokemon in play, which is, obviously will KO Dedenne-GXs, which is a huge part of the format. We've also got the Telescopic Sight here in the list in order to do that extra 30 damage, so we can even pick up KOs on our opponent's Crobat Vs to close out games. I guess before I go any further, I do want to mention the tournament this past weekend was played in the Team Up through Vivid Voltage, or I guess Shining Fates format, right? Because Cramorant is, of course, in Shining Fates. So Battle Styles was not legal for this event, so I think if you were moving forward and wanted to play this deck in the Battle Styles format, I would definitely recommend playing a Mew in here so that you can kind of try to protect your Porygons from the Rapid Strike Urshifu, which is so popular. But I think a very common way that we're going to close out games with this deck is, early on, we're going to attack with either Cramorant V. Like, our first knockouts are going to come with either Cramorant V or Cramorant VMAX. Our second knockouts will come with the other one of those two, whichever we didn't attack with initially, so that our opponent takes 5 prizes, right, by KOing one Cramorant V, one Cramorant VMAX, and then we come in and can sweep in the late game with the Dubwool V, which I think really is one of the stars of the deck. Like, I know Cramorant VMAX, definitely a star here, but Dubwool V's Revenge Blast, being able to do 30 more damage for each prize card our opponent has taken with that base damage of 120 is super strong. And a Soft Wool as well makes it so we can survive hits from popular Pokemon such as Zacian V, so we don't get one-hit KO'd by those Pokemon. So Dubwool V being able to do 270 damage if our opponent has taken 5 prizes, which we can very easily try to set up by forcing our opponent to knock out a Cramorant, forcing them to knock out the VMAX, and then boom. 1 prize remaining, Dubwool can come in and sweep, and we can also combine that with a Reset Stamp play to put them to just 1 card, so in the end game, even if we're behind, we can always come back by just going Stamp to 1, and then punching them in the face with Revenge Blast, just doing tons and tons of damage. I guess one of the main stars of the show here as well, I haven't really talked about much yet, but is the Cramorant VMAX with the Max Jet attack. 80 times, flip a coin for each energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 80 damage for each heads. So if you're feeling lucky, this is definitely the deck for you. We're going to be trying to flip as many heads as we possibly can in order to pick up KOs on opposing VMAXs in just 1 single attack, which is a very real possibility, definitely something that can and does happen for us pretty often. And the way we're going to be loading that guy up with energies is via Porygon-Z's crazy code ability. As often as you like during your turn, before you attack, you may attach a special energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. And as you can see here, 15 energy cards in the deck, and all 15 of them are special energies. Recycle Energy, one of the best ones, since as soon as it gets discarded via Spit Shot, or, we even use it to retreat. As you can see, we play 2 Switch, but no air balloons or anything like that. So you can always use Recycle Energy to retreat and then just crazy code it back into play, which is very nice. So Recycle, very strong. Powerful Colorless Energy, very strong as well. Can boost the damage of the colorless Pokemon in our deck, which of course is everything that we can attack with. We don't have a way to attack with the Dedenne and Crobat, so whichever of these guys we're attacking with, even Porygon-Z and Porygon can pick up KOs with powerful colorless energy, maybe unexpectedly, right? So mostly going to be, of course, useful on Dubwool V. Being able to hit for 290 is pretty good against things like, you know, Raichu and Alolan Raichu if it's got a big charm on it. You know, 2 powerful colorless energies can let us KO like Mewtwo's if they have big charms on them. And then also like multiple powerful colorless can even let us one-hit KO VMAXs in the late game, which is nice. And of course, triple acceleration energy works just too well with the Cramorant VMAX not to play. And let's just run real quick through the search cards. As you can see, I guess we'll start with the supporters actually here. We've got 4 research, 2 Marnie, and 3 copies of Skyla. Always happy to bust out these old school Skylas that I have, so I was happy to see Robin playing Skyla in his list. And it works really well, right? The main thing we care about with this deck is setting up the Porygon-Z. And so Skyla can find us the Rare Candy, can find us Communication, can even find us the one of Evolution Incense, which I think makes perfect sense to play just a one-of copy of this card in the deck because, I mean, there's no reason not to. It's Skyla searchable and it gets you one of the pieces. So if we have Skyla Rare Candy, boom, there you go. Skyla for Evolution Incense, and we got there. And then other than that, we've got the one of Reset Stamp, also searchable off Skyla, so that's a great way, like I said, to close out wins even if we start off from behind. And then, you know, 4 Quick Ball, 3 Communication. For the other searching cards, I think everything else in here is pretty self-explanatory. Also, the Glimwood Tangle, so that we can re-flip some coins in case we need to try our luck once again with the Max Jet. So, big props to Robin, like I said, for playing such a unique and fun deck to the Players' Cup, and I was super happy to see him go 5-0 with it to make it onto the region finals. So, shoutouts to Robin for that. Guys, definitely go drop Robin a follow. I'll leave a link to his Twitter down in the description, so go drop him a follow over there. Shoutouts once again, and got some really, really good games with this deck today in the video, so I think you guys are going to definitely enjoy it. Go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. All right, got a game here against Fletch, who is playing what appears to be a fighting deck, so could be up against the almighty Urshifu VMAX, which is definitely one of the more popular decks right now. They're going to go ahead and choose to go first. I don't mind that at all. Yep, we do get a Cramorant to start with, so we can start going for Beak Catch right away. Provided we get an energy, that is. This hand seems okay, but is a little lacking. And it's actually single strike Urshifu. Okay. Okay, I respect it. Urshifu? Yeah, probably just Urshifu. They're playing Capture Energy, so that's kind of interesting. I like it, though. Get the Houndooms down. We do get a lot of mulligans, which we will definitely take. I'm going to go ahead and just put both Cramorants in play. I don't think yeah, I guess I could have put Porygon down, because if they escape rope, we just send the other Cramorant up. But yeah. And I think our turn 2 is going to be just like sniping Dedenne, most likely. Yeah. I really like going second with this deck, so you can try to get the laser focus on turn 1. That's really what's felt pretty good to me. Okay. So we know that, like, this can't get KO'd. They could have a Marnie, which is the main thing I'm worried about here. We're definitely going to go with the Beak Catch. And I think I'm just gonna grab, like, double Recycle here or something like that. Yeah. I mean, if they have exactly Marnie in their hand as their only supporter option, that's pretty bad for us. Maybe I just go get, like, Recycle triple. And we can just start swinging with this guy. I think I want to get double Recycle so I have the option to just Spit Shot right away. We have a Quick Ball in hand, so we can dig with Dedenne or Crobat if we want to. Yeah, I like getting the Recycle over the second triple there because this gives us the option to Spit Shot if we want to. We also could just start going in with Cramorant potentially. Oh, but they have exactly Marnie in hand. That's okay. We didn't have any draw supporters there, so that means we at least off this Marnie have decent odds to find some draw card. Potentially, okay, well, kind of counts. We have a Quick Ball, so that will work technically. What's our best top deck? Like Rare Candy, probably? Rare Candy, I think. All right, there's the Capture Energy coming in. This is actually the first build of this deck I've seen with Capture Energy. I do like it. It does feel like, when I've played Single Strike Urshifu, it does feel like you just really want the Houndours in play as quickly as possible, right? You need definitely 2 in play, sometimes 3. going to go ahead and laser focus. Only accelerating 1? You do get 2, right? Interesting. Okay, well, we do top deck the research, which is pretty good. So let's think about what we want to do here, then. I think I just want to get this. Yeah, have a second guy potentially ready to go. And yeah, we're just going to research. I guess my question here is it worth it to try to just draw into the stones? Like, we need a ton of energy plus the Rare Candy Porygon to start swinging into this thing. Or we could try to play it safe and just, like, put the Cramorant on the bench. We also could, like, DAA change here or Crobat here. You know what? YOLO. Let's go in. We'll go ahead and evolve the active, and let's draw a bunch of cards and see if we get there. Okay, we did not get there. This was a mistake for sure. Okay. We are at least resistant to fighting. We could attach and swing, which isn't bad. Then they could attach the... Wait, how many heads would we need? We would need all 4 heads, right? Yeah. No, 3 out of 4. Could high roll it. Let's see if we get like 2 heads, 160. They can't KO us with the tool. If we get 3 heads, we knock them out. So yeah, I think it's safe to just go for the max jet here. And if we high roll, feels good. Okay, well, that'll work. I think it was safe to go for that though, because even if we do just flip 2 heads, we would have not been able to be KO'd by we have to worry about is the scroll tool card, right? And yeah, that is a big KO there, and our opponent is now very much behind. They just have to capture down to Houndour. That's pretty bad. Definitely a little lucky on our part, but we'll take it. We'll take it. They did have the scroll, and it's going to be on to us now. And we top deck Skyla. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Skyla can grab us the Rare Candy. Come on out, Porygon. Your services are needed, friend. Okay. And I think we're just going to load... We only need 2 heads, so maybe we hold off on the triple to save it for this guy, maybe? I actually kind of like that, I think. Let's go get down Cramorant. I don't know if I love benching the 2-prize Fighting Weak Dubwool in this matchup. And let's just do that. And let's see if we can get 2 heads. Feels good, man. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The coin flip deck. I think when you play a deck like this, you accept the fact that, hey, I'm gonna need to flip some heads probably at some point to do well in this one. All right, so here comes the Urshifu VMAX. We can technically one-hit KO this thing. 4-8, 12-16, 4. Oh gosh, they did nothing. Okay. Yeah, we're just going in. We've got Glimwood Tangle. Oh my gosh, this hand is so good. Crazy code, boom. We're putting literally as many energies on this guy as we possibly can. I'm gonna go ahead and we could reset stamp them to be nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and DAA change. Draw a bunch. Okay, it's just insult to injury at this point. I think we should be good here. I don't even know how many heads I need. I'm gonna assume though that we're getting enough. Okay, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 tails. Wow. 3, all right, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 20, 32. So that's not enough. So we do have to flip again. We need to get 5 heads. 4, 5. There we go. 6. Let's go. 7 heads. 600 damage. Pretty sure we were just a little off there, but we are able to take that KO, get the victory, and yeah, the coin flips were definitely in our favor in that game. 1,000 damage dealt. That is insane. All right, here we go against Blaine's Arcanine here. We do win the flip. I'll go ahead and choose to go first. I'm still actually not like 100% sure what's better, first or second. This hand is obviously very good for going first, though. We got Porygon Z in hand for turn 2, which is super nice. So let's just go ahead and click done. And yeah, bench Porygon, attach, and pass. Yeah, can't beat catch. And yeah, pass it over to our opponent. This hand is pretty nuts. We've got Rare Candy, Porygon, DAA change, the works. The works. So let's see what we're up against here with the Jirachi. One thing I will say is benching Porygon and nothing else feels a little sketchy because, you know, with Escape Rope back in the format, you know, if this is like a single strike Urshifu deck and they get Escape Rope plus an Urshifu and an energy, they knock out our Porygon turn 1. And that is the Urshifu we see coming out of the deck. So yeah, Escape Rope is potentially problematic here, getting rid of what would otherwise be just like an actually perfect hand. So let's see. Hopefully there's not an Escape Rope. Hopefully there's not an Escape Rope. Please, don't do it to me. Pass. That's all you got, right? Just a pass. Easy enough. Okay, so they're getting rid of our perfect hand anyway. I still don't want my Porygon to get KO'd, ideally. Definitely not. Okay. Workable hand. Workable hand. I think what we actually want to try to do is spit shot this. Right? Feels like our best play this turn. If we get the cards to do it. This hand is potentially good enough to get us there. They're going to go ahead and ping down on the Porygon and just pass it over to us. I don't think that ping ever really makes that much sense, to be honest. Okay. Start with this. Let's get a second Cramorant. And I'm really not sure what's better here. We could Quick Ball away the Cramorant, Crobat for 4. Could get rid of the Research, Crobat for 5 if we evolve. I think I want to Spit Shot before I start attacking with Max Jet. I guess they can't knock this out, though. And we can still force the end game of Dubwool, potentially. We draw more cards. Yeah, let's just do this. I'm going to keep the Incense, I think. Feels a little weird to discard a Research here, but Incense, like, if we just draw into one of our pieces, we should be chilling. And we only, if we do get the guy set up, yeah, which we should, we only need 1 heads here, so yeah, I think this will work out just fine. Let's go get Rare Candy with the Skyla. We've got the Porygon with the Evolution Incense. And, oh, I guess what they have done here, I was going to say, this Zigzagoon ping, I did literally say this Zigzagoon ping does not matter, but it actually could matter because now they can Rapid Strike hit us pretty quickly. Okay. If they do that, though, we get a turn of a really big hit into their Urshifu. And then we can go Quick Ball for a Porygon next turn. I don't want to bench another Porygon here. It doesn't really make a difference, right? Because if we get another Porygon, they just snipe both of them. So let's just Max Jet. We only need 1 heads. Perfect. Take the KO. And yeah, I mean, even if we don't, like, even if they do get the KO here on our Porygon-Z, we can go get another one. We can Marnie. Like, we'll be fine with that. And we get a turn of a big hit into them. Now, I guess then the question could become, like, are they going to find their Cheryl? Which could be a problem. Potentially. There's the air balloon. Let's see. The second Rapid Strike energy does feel a little bad. You never like discarding 2 Rapid Strike energies, but I think it's probably the right play for them in this spot, right? Cramorant being resistant to fighting. Very good for us here. Very, very good for us. Alright, so there's the Rapid Strike Urshifu. And let's see, are they going to go with the G-Max Rapid Flow? They probably will. That's probably still their best play. So that's what I expect to see here. And then, yeah, hopefully we just get a turn of a bunch of damage off, and hopefully they do not find a Cheryl. Okay. I don't believe they've played a supporter yet either. So they could even just boss. Yeah, maybe that would be their best play, is to just boss this plus Rapid Thrust. Or boss this, and then G-Max Rapid Flow this, and then you only have to knock out the one Cramorant VMAX. That kind of gets around to my hopeful win condition of like a late game double, just swinging really hard. Ah, they're playing the Cricketune. Let's go. I'm a fan of this card. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. And they're going to boss the Crobat. Yeah, so I think they're going for the play. Boom, boom. Knock out both of these guys. Which does make sense, which is good for sure. Okay. Man, I was trashing their Zigzagoon damage placement, but it was actually 100% the correct play. So shoutouts to them for the heads-up decision there. Alright, so we get a Marnie plus a swing, which is very good. Let's go ahead and get rid of Cramorant, go find ourselves another Porygon. We do want to try to bench 2 Porygons here if we can. We could research, but I actually don't want to discard another Porygon. Okay, perfect. This works out just fine. We get the Glimwood Tangle as well. Boom. Capture. We could go with Crobat. Try to just draw some cards. I guess we would actually go with Dedenne, but that does give them a great catcher out, which I don't love. I think if we do one, we should go for Dedenne, right? Yeah, I don't love giving them the potential great catcher, though. I think we are going to need to draw some cards. I don't know. I'm going to go with this. We could get punished for this. If they do go with the great catcher and get the prize on this, we can try to pop off with a double, potentially, I guess. Because that does open up, like, leave them with just one prize, right? So let's go with the Max Jet. Well, okay. 2 for 2. You know what? We do not want to flip again. We'll take that 50-50. That's fine. We're just hitting for damage. That is a-okay. No reason to risk flipping 4 tails. We just wanted to get some damage out there. I think if we flipped 1 or 0 heads, we would reflip, but 2 for 2 we will take. And, I mean, we are also in a decent spot where... Well, I don't know. We'll see. We got to see what happens. Got to see what happens here. See what they have. The reason I wanted to go ahead and bench the Dedenne over using the Crobat is because we have one Crobat, or two. We had one Crobat, 2 Dedennes left. So if we use Dedenne, or if we use Crobat, we don't have the option to use 2 Dedennes this turn. But if we use the Dedenne, then we can use, like, if they knocked out, like, Porygon or something like that, I don't know, we could use Dedenne and Crobats. I don't know that that actually ever really would matter that much, but... Alright, so they do have to find a switch here. They do have to find a switch. And one of their potential only switches is an escape rope. So if they hit the escape rope, we might send up Porygon. They do hit the great catcher. Not ideal. Not ideal. But they can only hit us for 60 as of now. They need to find a switch and a scoop up net or something like that. Okay, so they need a little bit off this Marnie, actually. They do Marnie us out of a ideal hand, though, which is a little sad, We get a decent one to work with. I'll take that. We get the switch, so if they don't knock us out, we're good there. All right, let's see if they find a switching card here, unless they already have another one. Maybe their only switching card is escape rope. I would take that. No, they gotta switch. Okay. And they did get the other Urshifu. That's actually something else they really need this turn. So now, this coming turn, they just need a boss, pretty much. We only need 2 heads here. So we don't even actually need Porygon in play, to be honest. I should have sent something else up to switch, but... We get to reset stamp them to 1. That's at least good. And maybe my best play is, I was going to say boss, but I actually can't boss. But I could spit shot the Jirachi. I wonder if that ever makes sense. Not really, I don't think. Okay. We got the Porygon. Yeah, I mean, I think our play is just knock out the active, and hopefully they don't have enough pieces to find boss plus energy plus Urshifu VMAX. It is kind of a lot for them to get. It is kind of a lot for them to get. Then our win condition next turn becomes knockout Dedenne with Cramorant V. So VMAX doesn't matter anymore. We could just ditch this hand with DAA change. I don't really hate that. I guess that means we could get punished by second. Could get punished by second Great Catcher, but what are the odds they play more than one Great Catcher? I don't think they're very good. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this, this. Sight, sure. Max Jet. So we only need 2 heads here. Obviously, I think pretty good odds that we would get 2 heads out of multiple flips, so I'm just going to say no. 320 damage. Very nice. Very nice. And hopefully we can close it out next turn with the Spit Shot on Dedenne. There is no boss's orders in this deck, so if they get something like a Mew down, then we'll have to like hit through Jirachi and something else. But oh, there's energy. Oh no. Okay, there's the exciting stage. They do get to see a decent amount of cards here, but we did stamp them to one with like 30 cards left, something like that. I'm not liking where this is going. Let's see what they get. Probably Dedenne or Crobat. If I had to guess, yep, Dedenne. So they need Urshifu, Switch, Boss, and that's game. Boss. Switch. Oh no, they knocked me out with this. They don't even need the VMAX. I think I did have to bench that, though, at some point earlier in the game. That is unfortunate. I wonder if they would have been able to get the VMAX. Oh, I didn't even see the Porygon little knockout there at the end. Oh, that was a close one. Unfortunate, and we had it all lined up for the next turn, but, oh, man, that feels a little bad. Definitely well played by our opponents. They set up the Zigzagoon ping on the Porygon-Z, and were able to run us through there. All right, here we go. Got a game against Stealth Shampoo. So we are going to go ahead and choose to go first. Give him the hello. And that's a pretty good hand, if you ask me. Pretty good hand. We've got turn 2 Porygon. No energy as of now, though, but we have DAA. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Let's see what we are up against. That's actually a good top deck because now, like, if we're against something like Urshifu, what can be really unfortunate is our opponent, like, being able to escape rope, knock out Porygon turn 1, but we have second Cramorant to bench. So we can go Communication, Skyla Rare Candy, boom, 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 pull off the Porygon play. Ah, and we're up against Corviknight. Okay. Okay. They do ditch 2 Metal Saucers, which is a little unfortunate, but I'll definitely take it. I will definitely take it. I think if we can just snipe this coming turn with Spit Shot, that's actually pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. And they are going to go with the Intrep. Okay. Yeah, I think we want to try to play for our double late game win condition. Double is here. Okay. Let's do that. Boom. Skyla for the Rare Candy. We got the Porygon. Now all we need is 3 energy cards. Is that too much to ask? It might be. We'll see. Go ahead and throw the Glimwood in play. I guess we Sight this. Sight probably just doesn't matter, to be honest, in this matchup. I guess I'll just Sight the active. I don't think it really matters. That did not quite work out. We could dig a little bit. Crazy code. Yeah, this only boosts damage to bench, right? Yeah. I was gonna say if this boosted, I couldn't remember if this boosted damage to the active or not. I don't, yeah, and it obviously does not. I do kind of want to bench the other Porygon so that we guarantee we have one in play. Then we can quick ball for Crobat and, yeah, draw a couple more cards. Okay, that's fine. I think knocking out the Bronzong, Bronzor is pretty good if we can do that. We can't do that. We could go ahead and actually just get a VMAX, though. Maybe that's the play. Just get VMAX and start swinging. I mean, Cheryl Bronzong is really good, but what does it do if you're just getting one shot, you know? And maybe that's what we do here. I guess the problem with that, though, is we're using a triple already. That's like probably one of our key cards. Maybe we just use Beak Catch here. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking we just go... No, we have to research next turn most likely anyway. You know what? YOLO. Let's just go in. Make a big Cramorant. They can't knock it out, right? They cannot knock it out. YOLO. Max Jet. Boom. That's enough. Only needed one heads. Stop, he's already dead. And we will not reflip. 280 on turn 2. Hey, I mean, if nothing else, even if we lose this game, even if we get destroyed, we did 280 damage on turn 2. That's pretty good, if you ask me. That is pretty good. And also what we could do this turn is switch into the Cramorant and still snipe. Oh, nope, never mind. There's the Mew. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, we do not have boss, so we can't deal with that. And here comes Corviknight VMAX. So yeah, I mean, I guess if they leave a Pokédoll active, we just have to, like, Beak Catch for a turn, probably. They're going to go with a Marnie. That's okay. So if we had gone for Beak Catch, they would have Marnied us, so maybe just taking the prize is good. It's a pretty good hand. And they're just going to Intrepid. Okay. I mean, I don't think we have much of a choice besides, like... Yeah, just... I mean, they can't one-shot Cramorant VMAX. Cannot one-shot Cramorant VMAX. So, I mean, we don't have much of a choice besides just, like, hitting the active. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and research. We lose our other Tangle. They might not play a Stadium. I was going to say, if this only did 30 damage, that would actually be pretty good, I guess. We'll just go ahead and Max Jet. Feels bad having to swing into a doll. But it is what it is. We'll hang on to the energies. I guess I could have accelerated them in case we get Marnied. Yeah, I guess when are they never, ever not just going into the active, right? Okay, there's the Bronzong. He is here, he is now. And the Marnie. Maybe I should have just put the energies here. Might bite me here. Okay, we still draw, capture, research. Plenty to work with. We're fine with it. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Yes, we just need 4 heads. I don't think the powerful colorless help us. We need 4 heads. So we'd like to get like 7 or 8 energies on this guy. I think we can ditch... we probably just ditch Cramorant. Yeah. Just ditch Cramorant at this point. Boom, that's a lot of energies. Definitely doing that one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8. So we just need to go 50-50 on our coin flips. We have 2 energies left. I think we just do like one more. I don't think this matters for anything. We just want to make sure we have energies for both of these guys to attack. Yeah. I guess I just do this. Okay. Max Jet, we need 4 heads. Flipping 9 coins 2 times. 4. Perfect. 5. Boom. Plenty. We do not want to flip again. Goodbye, Corviknights. You got your Bronzongs, your potential Cheryls ready to go, but what good does that do ya? You're just getting 1-hit KO'd, you know? You're just getting 1-hit KO'd. So I don't want to bench Dubwool until we're going to use it, because it does get 1-hit KO'd to the Corviknight. So maybe this turn is actually the turn to stamp, like this coming turn. Yeah, I think that might be the case. I think we're doing okay here, though. I think we're doing okay. Yeah, because if we bench Dubwool, we could potentially lose the game. We could just lose the game. Maybe I actually should have not put this capture down so it's an out for, like, the next turn to find the Dubwool if we get Marnie. I think I'm going to reset stamp so it's less likely we get Marnie. He's already down 2 Marnie, which is good for us. Yeah. Goodbye, Cramorant. Valiant effort, friend. A valiant effort. Okay, so we're going to go stamp, and we're going to hope we don't get Marnied. There you go. Crazy code. Boom. Boom. I'm not going to bench this because it is a potential lose condition, and we'll just spit shot the active. I guess what could be unfortunate is if they boss knock out our Porygon this turn. If they do that, we're just going to have to deal with it, though. We actually just kind of lose if they do that. So maybe I do bench and set up the Dubwool. But if I do, I mean, I guess that if they get boss, they boss that and knock that out anyway. I just can't 160-160 because of the Mew. 3 cards, no shot. 3 cards, no shot. Because they need a switch. Yeah, they need a lot. There's the saucer. Another energy. Another Bronzong. Research. Last card. They cannot attack as of now. They have to go into the Zacian. Metal transfer. Okay, we might be okay here. Oh, they could go for the busted clutch play. Do I have my switch, another switch left? I wonder if they would go for the clutch, because then I couldn't retreat the Cramorant. That would be kind of cute. Oh, is this Cheryl? Last card, Cheryl. Just heal the damage? Yeah. Okay. This is fine, though. So then they're going to move it back, take the knockout, and we've just got the busted Dubwool, and we should be able to come in with it and win the game. They do have to also attack with the Zacian. You do have to attack with the Zacian, which is way easier for Dubwool to KO. Yeah, they're going to move them back to the Corviknight, which they should, so they can just, like, metal transfer, hard retreat, attack with it. I guess it doesn't really matter. There's nothing I can do to, like, turn off their abilities or KO both Bronzong. Let's go. Dubwool coming in clutch once again. What we got to do here, send up the Porygon, or anything, honestly. And then we will be able to retreat via the capture, or the Recycle Energy. Give them the well played, because they definitely did play very well. Boom. 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 And then one more energy to the active Porygon. Retreat. GG's. Dubwool's Revenge Blast. Doing plenty of damage there. 290. Taking out the Zacian. And there you go. That is the Cramorant VMAX deck. Insane. Super fun to play. Super fun to flip a bunch of coins for sure. And that's going to do it for the Cramorant VMAX. I think that was a pretty good showing of the deck. Lost a close game there against the Rapid Strike Urshifu, but we're able to defeat some of the other new Battle Styles decks, which is pretty cool. It's kind of funny that we only played against Battle Styles archetypes in the video today, even though this deck was played in a format without Battle Styles. Just shows that it can still compete with the new format. So, yeah, guys, definitely leave a like down below on this video if you enjoy the Pokemon TCG content. Also, be sure to swing by my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/trainerchip. Link is always in the description of every single one of my videos. Playing lots of Pokemon over there the last few nights, so I'd love to see you guys come out, show some support, drop a follow over there, and yeah, drop a like on this video, subscribe to see more Pokemon TCG content, and that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get out of here, and until next time, take care.